So I recently got the Marshall Silver Jubilee reissue. Got it in a pretty good deal, secondhand from GAC in the UK. Shout out to my buddy Cam, who hooked me up with a really good deal on it. Excellent service as always from Cam and GAC. Can't recommend them highly enough. Not a sponsored video, but I just wanted to shout that out. Came with the matching cab, which has got the 16 ohm Marshall G12 vintage speakers in it. I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with these. I never really loved vintage 30s, but I always liked them in metal and, metal related genres. They sit so well in a mix. Everyone likes them, but I guess they become a little bit generic for the same reasons. But the Marshall G12 variant, I had the 1936 cab for a while with those speakers in it, and I didn't really get on with it too well. It did record pretty well, but it didn't sound as good in the room. I do find they fare better in a 412 cab, but then that's the case for quite a lot of Celestion speakers that I've used anyway. There's already some really good videos comparing these speakers to Greenbacks by Johan Sejborn or Uge Valiverta, I forget his name. But he's got some pretty good comparisons in a mix, excellent guitar player. I'm mainly just doing this for my reference. So we've got the original 16 ohm G12 vintages in there. We've got a Celestion 8 ohm Greenback here and a Warehouse Greenback in this cab as well. I'm gonna take a quick clip of all of them, bearing in mind that it's gonna be hard to nail the same mic positions every time. SM57 and a Thomann R121 copy. Pretty standard setup. Gonna try and get as close as possible. The other thing is, I've found that in the angled cabs, the top speakers seem to sound the best to me, less phasey. The bottom ones, maybe because it's parallel with the back of the cab, just sounds a bit more phasey than the top one. So we will even record one of the bottom ones as well in the Jubilee cab, just to see, just to show that the mic position is not going to be perfect. When I switch over to the Greenback, it's not going to be exactly the same. We'll do our best. At least the Greenback here is in the top. I prefer the Celestion to the Warehouse one. The Warehouse one's a bit darker, and it's in the bottom. We'll see what happens. It's got a K100 and an original vintage 30 in the cab as well. Okay.